Think again. Every year, 9 million children die before their fifth birthday. A woman in sub-Saharan Africa has one in 30 chance of dying while giving birth. In the developed world, the chance is 1 in 5,600. There are at least 25 countries, most of them in sub-Saharan Africa, where the average person is expected to live no more than 50 years. In India alone, more than 50 million school children cannot read a very simple text. This is a kind of paragraph that might make you want to shut this book and ideally forget about this whole business of world poverty. The problem seems too big, too intractable. Our goal with this book is to persuade you not to. A recent experiment at the University of Pennsylvania illustrates well how easily we can feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of the problem. Researchers gave students for $5 to fill out a short survey. They then showed them a flyer and asked them to make a donation to save the children, one of the world's leading charities. There were two different flyers. Some randomly selected students were shown this. Food shortages in Malawi are affecting more than 3 million children. In Zambia, severe rainfall deficits have resulted in 42% drop in maize production from 2000. As a result, an estimated 3 million Zambians face hunger. 4 million Angolans, one third of the population, have been forced to flee their homes. More than 11 people in Ethiopia need immediate food assistance. Other students were shown a flyer featuring a picture of a young girl and these words: Rokia, a 7-year-old girl from Mali, Africa, is desperately poor and faces the threat of severe hunger or even starvation. Her life would be changed for or a better as a result of your financial gift. With your support and the support of other caring sponsors, Save the Children will work with Rokia's family and other members of the community to help feed her, provide her with education as well as basic medical care and hygiene education. The first flyer raised an average $1.16 from each student. The second flyer, in which the plight of millions became the plight of one, raised 2.83. The students, it seems, were willing to make some responsibility for helping Rokia, but when faced with the scale of the global problem, they felt discouraged. Some other students, also chosen at random, were shown the same two flyers after being told that people are more likely to donate money to an identifiable victim than when presented with general information. Those shown the first flyer from Zambia, Angola, and Mali gave more or less what that flyer had raised without the warning, $1.26. This showed those shown the second flyer for Rokia after this warning gave only $1.36, less than half of what their colleagues had committed without it. Encouraging students to think again prompted them to be less generous to Rokia but not more generous to everyone else in Mali. The student's reaction is typical of how most of us feel when we were confronted with the problems like poverty. Our first instinct is to be generous, especially when facing an imperiled 7-year-old girl. But like the pen students, our second thought is often that there is really no point of our contribution would be a drop in the bucket, and the bucket probably leaks. This book is an invitation to think again, to turn away from the feeling that the fight against poverty is too overwhelming, and to start to think of the challenge as a set of concrete problems that, once properly identified and understood, can be solved one at a time.